Hey guys, what's up? Lewin here at Garageband. Hey guys, what's up? Lewin here at Garageband and Beyond, and today I'm finally going to start doing a new recording and mixing a song video series. It's been a long time since I made my last one, which was a huge success, and I've been sort of procrastinating doing it. So anyway, I have a new song that I wrote and recorded a couple weeks ago, but the key is wrong for my voice. And so I finally come up with a new key for it, and I was like, I'm gonna re-record this song from beginning to end. But I wanted to show you guys how I would do that, all right? So we're gonna do that with one microphone. This whole video is, all the recordings are gonna revolve around the good old Shure SM57, because if you don't have one of these, get one of these because they are exceptionally good. They do everything you need them to do. And just for the purpose of this video, I wanted to make, I wanted to use something simple. So anyway, today what we're gonna cover is just the beginning stages of it, okay? So we're gonna do a scratch track, I'm gonna do a bass track, and then I'm gonna get rid of those scratch tracks and show you how I do that. And then, as the series progresses, we will start overdubbing, and then we will start mixing it at the end of it and mastering. All of this is going to be covered in the new series for mixing, recording, and mastering a song. It's going to be fun, so let's get right to it. Step one is super easy. Plug in the Shure SM57 to this end of the cable. Super simple. And the other cable is actually going into my preamp because 57s are a little bit low on the output side. So I use my preamp to help get enough signal out of it. So anyway, but this is going to be just one microphone. It's going to get my guitar and voice for the scratch track, which will then basically serve as a guide as I start filling in like something like the bass. After I'm finished with the bass track, I will go and then re-record the guitar track and then re-record the vocal track, just so I have something to play along to with the bass. Scratch track is designed to get scratched, okay? So that's what we're gonna do, guitar and vocals first, but first we gotta get the signal level going, so let's talk about that, okay? Okay, so just so you know, we're coming in on track 3. You can see it jumping a little bit on this top interface, bam, right there. So we're gonna come in on channel 3. I need to turn, oops, I'm doing this all myself, handheld action here. So let's just get this going. Check, 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 check. Okay, not enough signal. Turning it up a little bit more. Check, whoop. Trying to get at least a couple blips out of this guy. Just get 2 lights going. Check, check, check. That's pretty good. Now we're just going to do a little test record over on here and make sure that the signal levels are good. And again, I'm doing this handheld, so I'm just going to hit record. And it's rolling. Let's just go check, check, check. Check, check, check. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. Go back here, take a look at it, make sure that, yeah, signal looks totally fine to me. For a scratch track purpose, it's not too bad. Let's look at it in the editor to make sure we got some decent level. Is this working for you guys? Okay, yeah, we're looking good. So plus negative 25 dB, we are totally good. I do like to use these as my VU meters. They're not exactly VU meters, but you do get to see signal strength when you are recording. So anyway, this looks good, and I have a drum track all queued up and actually already sectioned out and edited, like I said before. I have recorded this. So this whole drum track up here has been done. Actually, I should add one more thing we need to do is turn the monitor on. I'm going to go up here to record, or track rather, come here, configure track header. We're looking for input monitoring, which is right here. And that's that. Okay, now the monitors are on, and I'm going to put it here. And that way I can hear myself and the drums. Okay, so monitor is on. I have set the key. Always remember to set the tempo, obviously, but always remember to set the key properly in your GarageBand project. That way, when you want to use the auto tuner for voice, which inevitably I will need, it knows what key you're playing in and it knows where to correct it. Anyway, let's push record and get this scratch track out of the way. Well, I did what I did, 'cause I was just a kid, trying to feel like so I stopped, I went down, oh shit. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good example. I couldn't read the lyrics, I made a mistake, and so I'm gonna go back and just patch it right in the middle, okay? So right in there, I've made a mistake. and I don't really feel like redoing the whole thing. So I'm going to simply duplicate the track. So I have another one down here. I'm going to get it back to the beginning of this verse, which was right here. I'll roll it back a little. Oops, sorry, I can't even see that. I'm going to roll it back before. And now we're going to record on this track, and we're just going to, basically do a punch in. We're going to record the new track here, and we're going to punch it in and right there. Okay, so let's go from that second verse. So I stopped, I went down, I found some liquor where I could drown. Alright, you guys, so here we go. Here's the second verse that I had to fix. And so all I'm going to do, again, scratch track, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to roll that up there, and then I'm going to drag it up here. I finally lost control. So I stopped, I sat down, found some liquor where I could drown. Okay, good enough. I can turn the click track off now. I don't really need it. I needed it a little bit at the intro, but anyway, I could just turn this guy on. All right, so let's drop a bass track on this. Let's go quickly at this moment. Whenever I do sit down and record, and I know what instruments I'm gonna be using, I typically just have them sitting on the stands right next to where I'm gonna be working. That way, they're just ready to rock and I'm not searching for instruments. They're ready to go, here we go. We're gonna do a bass track, let's go. And we are going to use my good old G&L L1000, my favorite bass in the world. I'm also going to be going through that same preamp. Let's take a quick, I'll show you what's going on there. Okay, so bass preamp is now, it's way too hot because it was set up for that vocal and that microphone. So I'm just going to turn it down, and I think we're usually about here and here for the bass. We could probably go a little bit hotter. Basically, if you're setting up your preamps like I am right now, everything's turned up, switches are right. I want this meter to be going to 0 dB, just a tad, just hitting that 0. There it is. Okay, all right, so that looks pretty good. Maybe a touch more. All right, bass time. Got the bass track monitoring properly, and now I'm just gonna hit record and do it. Well, I did what I did, 'cause I was just a kid, trying to figure out how to be a better man. So we I punched a hole right in the wall. Oh, it ends on D. Shit. Okay, so I gotta go back. Sorry, I did change the key of this, so it's confusing me a little bit. I'm gonna just do that chorus. So again, I'm just gonna roll. Why don't I show you instead of talking to you about it? So since I've made a mistake on this bass track, we're gonna roll it back to the beginning of the chorus, and I'm just going to take it from there. Gonna turn on the 4 count at the top, and that way it'll give me 4 beats of pre-roll before it actually starts recording. Basic punch-in. Here we go at the top of the chorus. I started to scream. All right, so just so you see what's going on here. So here's the drum track, here's my scratch track, here's the bass track down below it. Here's where the new guitar track is gonna go. Just to show you what my signals are like, you're looking at the middle unit there, so nothing hitting the red. The preamp might be a little hot, but I probably won't actually be playing that loudly. However, there you go, that's what my signals look like, and when I hit record, I'll just show you what they look like. Right, so you can see there, plenty of recorded signal. Again, we're looking at, here, 25 plus or minus a little bit over, below 50, but we're good. So anyway, signal on the guitar looks great. Now it's just a matter of doing the guitar tracks to the, my scratch track, which is eventually gonna go away, and this bass track. So guitar first, here we go. All right, so classic 57, basically aimed, I can move it a little bit here. It is basically aimed at this part of the guitar right now. This is my good old Recording King that I love so much for recording. Just great guitar. Anyway, guitar track, let's go. bad note, bad note. Bad note right at the top, and plus I need a metronome, and I don't need the 4 count. Okay. Somewhere around there. That's how long you should be letting your that's how long a fade should be at the end of a song, okay? So nice and long. Don't stop the recording until the guitar has completely, or whatever instrument has completely faded out. Stop doing that, you guys. It's what ruins your endings. Make sure you let your instruments ring out, okay? So there it is. Guitar and bass are now done. Again, for the speed of the video, they might not be perfect, but they're pretty good. So anyway, those are my basic rhythm tracks done. So I think that's about it for today. We are just talking about rhythm tracks getting recorded, and so next we're going to do vocals, and then that'll be next week, next video. So anyway, that's it. That's how I do my recordings here. Super simple. Make sure you keep guitar stands nearby, so you can have stuff to smash your guitars into. But anyway, let's quickly look at the screen, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's go back and just take a quick listen to everything. I'm gonna turn the scratch track off. And here's the bass and drums and my guitar. Okay, great. So that's basically it. Actually, you know what? I might end up redoing this guitar track. It seems a little funky. But anyway, that's basically it, okay? So now you guys have a basic concept of how to get your rhythm tracks recorded and ready to sing over and overdub over. But that's the basic beginning of it. Okay, so that's episode 1 of Recording with Lewin. I hope you enjoyed it. This is going to be an interesting series. I'm going to, now that I sit down and edit this all together, I'm going to see if the iPhone thing is working. I hope that it does. And I hope that you guys are getting something out of this. All right. Have a great day, dudes. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.